Okay, welcome to another episode. So tonight, if you were watching SmackDown, we got to see the much anticipated, the much hyped, so quote unquote dream match between Cena, John Super Cena, and Shinsuke Nakamura, Japanese sensation. It was okay. Listen, I mean, for a match on TV, it's you're gonna get what you're gonna get. You're not gonna get a pay-per-view quality match, not all the time. Sometimes. But this match was for the number one contenders, and it's what happened. Not the result of the match so much. It's that there was some kind of reports going around that Nakamura hurt Cena. Cena landed on his head late in the match. There was reports that he had a concussion or a neck injury. I don't know, but we'll explore. But as you can see, it was everybody got this. Nakamura and Cena got their moves in, their signature moves. Of course, you had 25 kickouts at 2 combined by both competitors. Of course, you had a couple of AAs by Cena. Obviously, Nakamura kicked out. Now you see. I can't play you any footage because WWE, as I mentioned in my other video, is very strict when it comes to their material, and rightfully so, I guess. But I mean, it's come on, you got to get never mind. So yeah, this is Nakamura. He was using some submission moves. Cena powered out of them. Here he lifted Nakamura up, as that what he usually does. Cena with a big clothesline, middle slate match, turned Nakamura upside down. Listen, he is what he is. Cena is what he is. He's not. Nakamura is a bit. He's very talented in the ring. Athletically, he's got a little bit more on Cena. But let's just quickly go to the reports. So I'm reading this, and of course, none of these writers or journalists, none of them really know what happened. They're just speculating. And now you can say, well, Frank, aren't you doing the same thing? Again, I'm reporting on what happened. I'm reporting on the news. I didn't make up anything. I didn't say he was hurt or anything. I'm reporting on it. And maybe at the end of, we'll see if it's true or not, if we can make sense of it. So, the ending SmackDown Live was botched tonight as John Cena was dropped on his head, on his neck during a match. Should say Nakamura. No, it wasn't botched. The ending was not botched. That's what was supposed to happen. Just that Cena didn't take the move clean. And okay, hold on. I forgot. I have to show you the what happened. Yeah. So Cena gets Nakamura up again for his third AA of the match. You could he already kicked that twice. Three's a charm, but you just knew that Nakamura was not going to take another AA. So then Nakamura reverses it. He lands on his feet and gets Cena up to his suplex position, which he lifts him. And this is Nakamura's patent move. It's not his first time doing it. And listen, I'm gonna have to explain to you. Any moves that the wrestlers or performers take in the ring before the match, they go over it and they agree whether they're going to take it or not, how they're going to take it. So this was planned. This is agreed upon by both Cena and Nakamura. And what's supposed to happen is Nakamura is supposed to lift Cena up into regular German suplex position. But I call it a 360 suplex, where instead of just landing on his back, Cena is supposed to do a 360 and land on his front, on the front of his body, meaning his face. And this is what happened. If you could see here, he instead of landing straight flat in a 180 position, in a 180 horizontal position, he just didn't clear his head in time, and he landed on the back of his head. It looked pretty bad at first. It looked like he took it. But let's get back to that order. Okay, so so we just saw that. We just saw how he landed on his head, and this caused speculation. And we'll go over in a minute why it caused. This took place in the main event. Cena and Nakamura competing for a right to face Jinder Mahal at SummerSlam. Yes, it was a #1 contenders match. Nakamura executed an inverted power slam. No, that was not an inverted power slam. That was a suplex. It was not inverted. It was just, again, the opponent is supposed to do a 360, and instead of landing on the back of his shoulders, he's supposed to land on the front part of his body, vertical, horizontally to the ring. And the landing clearly did not go according to plan, with Cena seeming to come quite close to breaking his neck. Oh, yeah. Not really. It looked scarier, but he landed on the back of his neck. If he would have landed straight on the top of his head, that's when you really break your neck. But your neck is okay. It's okay for Ben's in that position. And then he had, hopefully Cena's okay from this. Yeah, okay. After the match, Nakamura could be telling Cena, "I'm sorry." Cena responded, "Don't be sorry," before holding up Nakamura's arm in victory. Okay, this is that's what set off all the rumors and major stories and news throughout the internet. I'll show you. So this is it. After Nakamura got the pin, you could clearly see Nakamura is, I guess, concerned, and he's looking at Cena. Cena's talking. I'm sure that's why he always does this. When he covers his head, he always is doing that to shield his mouth. And even though he shields his lips from reading his lips, but you could hear him from your living room. So I guess this is where Nakamura must have said, "I'm sorry," or when they got close together, or when Cena raised his arm up in validation, and that he just maybe got dropped on his head. It hurts. I don't think it was a big deal. I don't think it's going to cost Nakamura in the back, for injuring somebody. I know somebody pointed out to me that he injured not AJ Styles, Austin Aries in NXT a while back, putting Austin Aries out 5 months. I guess it helps his gimmick, his King of Strong style. So, and then again, we just saw that. So, and then they go on to say it's unclear whether this botched spot caused. It's not a botched spot. Cena botched his landing, causing a significant injury. So it's unclear. So again, nobody knows nothing. Nobody heard anything. It was just this rumor or this speculation that got created on the internet tonight from Nakamura being. Fans could clearly see Nakamura saying, "I'm sorry." Cena says, "You don't have to be sorry. It happens. It was a bump. It was a rough bump." Okay, that's hopefully we won't have to hear it. But listen, at the end of the show, Baron Corbin, it says, Baron Corbin looked to be in pain for much of the segment, and at one point he noticeably grabbed his neck and winced. Whether this is just Cena selling, how can you print a professional article and have a typo? Oh boy! Whether this is Cena selling or whether he's actually injured remains to be seen. Well, you know what? I'm going to have to speculate and say he probably grimaced due to injury, because Cena has never been known to sell that good. After the move with Nakamura happened about 5 minutes prior. And Cena never sells that long afterwards. He's notorious throughout his career. After a match, he gets... he has 25, 30 moves done to him, finishers, and as soon as the bell rings and he raises his hands and he walks back to the entrance and he's okay. Like nothing happened. So, I don't know. He grabbed the back of his neck. Listen, he fell the back of his head. Maybe he had just fallen on the back of his head. He's going to be a little stiff. You try falling on the back of your head like that. Immediately after this moment occurred, fans expressed concern for Cena, wondering whether he may have sustained permanent damage tonight and noting that he would be incredibly lucky to walk away from that unscathed. Oh, Jesus, spare me. If he had sustained permanent damage, he wouldn't have been able to go right away. I'm sure he would have told the referee something's wrong, and they would have gotten word to the back. They would have scrapped that ending with Baron Corbin. Yeah, he's incredibly lucky to walk away from that. Listen, every wrestling match, the performers are lucky to walk away unscathed. And here's Kazim Famuyud. If Cena's neck ain't broken, he's really Superman. Okay. Yes, he's Super Cena. Whatever you say. He's Super Cena. He'll be back next week. Cena clearly Cena will clearly have to be examined by WWE medical professionals now. Oh no, I thought he was gonna go out for barbecue ribs after the fight, and not even get it checked out. Give me a break. And so if he has been injured, we'll hear about it sometime in the next few days. I'll be waiting patiently. If Cena's okay, the WWE has now set up a possible feud with Baron Corbin for SummerSlam. Yes, that's the direction they want to go. Corbin is the Money in the Bank winner. He will be taking a lot of losses until he cashes in. It won't hurt him. It never does. The Money in the Bank winner historically has once that performer wins the briefcase, they lose a lot of matches because WWE's thinking is it doesn't hurt them because they still have the case. Okay, I gotta go. I hope this helped you.